Surround yourself with talent. Try to be the least talented person in the room, and that'll get you quite far. Kia ora, I'm Joel Cosgrove, and amongst other things, I guess I'm a core curator of the Eyegum Music Collective. I was born in Aotearoa, moved to Upper Hutt, and then moved to Newtown ultimately. So I'm a Wellington boy. I started getting into music around the mid-2000s. I had been sneaking into gigs since I was about 15. I didn't start a band until I was 25, so I had a good 10 years of just going to gigs. I yell and occasionally sing in DAFM, and I brought a counterfeit Gibson Flying V off AliExpress a couple of months ago, and that's gonna be the start of my noise band that I'm forming with some friends, because I tour managed Aotearoa for around the North and South Island, and watching them 4 times in a row made me want to start a noise guitar band. We started Eyegum in 2013, and I guess we're still going now, so whatever now to then is. So I'm an artist, not a mathematician. But that feels like 7 years, so 9 years. Feels like we've been going for about 9 years. Eyegum is a group of people who've gotten together and changed and grown and developed over the years to put on events that we want to go and see. Day to day, no one does anything, but it's the evenings and the weekends when Eyegum comes to life. The way that Eyegum works is that whoever's got an idea pitches it, and if enough people want to get involved and do it, then they do it. I look after a lot of the technical stuff nowadays. I feel like I'm less at the center of things now. If at one point I was the sun that Eyegum was built around, I guess now maybe I'm like a really big planet. Technical, organising, band liaison management, organising, tour/stage managing. I mean, every facet of event curation. We're a DIY outfit, so we do everything ourselves 98% of the time, so I do a little bit of all of that. Working in the music industry is pretty sporadic and unreliable in terms of earning an income. I'm now a dad, and I need to earn a living in a way that's predictable and reliable, and that is why I'm an electrician. I don't like working in offices. I would like a job that is actually flexible, and that's what sparkying is. I could say it was a passion, and I enjoy it. I go to work each day and I solve problems, but fundamentally, I get a paycheck each week, and that's not necessarily something you always get in the music industry. I guess if you're looking at Wellington, constantly changing and evolving. If you look at the bands that were playing like in the mid-2000s to the bands that are playing now, it's just a total changeover. I guess you got places like Valhalla and San Fran and Miel that have been pretty solid, so like they're sort of anchors in the scene. But then a big part of what has always made Wellington really fun is like the house parties, so that really fits into the wider dynamic of Wellington. It's always changing. The dynamic nature, which isn't really linked to any one place, but it's more sort of a vibe and a feel that I'm impressed has survived and kept going. I think you've got to really want to do it to make it in the industry. There's this whole neoliberal model of selling a career in the creative arts, which is really about promoting insecure, irregular work and treating it as if just because you're passionate about it, being exploited and oppressed is something you should put up with as part of living the dream. So you've really got to enjoy it, but also just be really realistic, but also unreasonable as well. You just got to want to do it, be aware of where you're at, but also it is, you still got to dream and just have like big ideas. Surround yourself with talent. Try to be the least talented person in the room, and that'll get you quite far. That's pretty much how I form bands or join bands. Find someone really talented and work with them. I haven't set myself up with like a traditional career but I've had a really fun time and I really enjoy it. You've always got to come back to that. Like, do you enjoy what you're doing?